What's up, you guys? My name is Brianna. I'm a psychic medium and an intuitive reader, and I have a Valentine's Day reading here if you would like it. Okay, so just to start this off, this is going to be for those of you who are in a romantic connection and or you have somebody on your mind in a romantic sense. So this is somebody that you already know in the physical, but I pulled cards already. Some of them I've seen, some of them I haven't seen, but I've pulled cards already. And we're going to go into the first half is going to be where's your head at? Where's your head at? How do you feel? What's going on up here for you? And that's also so that way you can figure out if this resonates for you or not. And then we are going to get into how your person feels, the person on your mind, and or like if you're single, then like what does the environment look like for you right now? What's really interesting is that segment got extra cards, so I'm excited to get into that. But I just saw 11 also, so 11s could mean something or 1s could mean something. And then we are going to go into what is actually happening and what they would like to say to you. So realistically, and from an outside standpoint, from an overall standpoint, what is actually happening? What does the situation look like? And then we are going to do the most likely outcome with some timing cards and advice. But as I was pulling cards, I wrote down I was hearing some things, and particularly what I was hearing comes from the masculine side. I'm also going to preface this by saying I'm almost 100% sure that I am channeling like a twin flame divine union, deep soulmate type of connection. So if you feel like that is for you, then go ahead and stay. I'd love to have you here. Welcome to Dark Water Divination. But we have transformation and or enlightenment. So the person that you're connected to, I feel very strongly, is going through some sort of transformation. And this is going to be primarily a mental and like a heart-centered emotional transformation, especially when it comes to their needs, what they want and what they desire from an actual, true, genuine, authentic standpoint, and not from a standpoint of what they believe or what people have told them it should be, or like, oh, I know I should be with this person, or I should love this person, instead of being with that person because you genuinely want to be with that person, because you love their characteristics, not because of what they do for you or because of like the social status or like the status around it, right? So there seems to be some sort of transformation in that, or finding oh gosh, this came up the other day and it kind of shook me because somebody had said something like, somebody can have passion for you, but similarly won't be compassionate. Or you can be compassionate towards somebody and not have passion towards them. I was like, I don't know, today years old when I realized that like I did not actually grasp the concept of that being two individual different things. So this person could be going through like epiphanies, enlightenments. It's almost like a tarot, what? Tower, sorry. My words are also mixing and it feels like there's something about communication. So either there needs to be communication or there will be communication. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but there's something about it's hard to get my words out, or when I do get my words out, it's jumbled, or you don't have the time to communicate to the depths or the levels that you would like to. But anyway, it feels like a tower card moment, almost in the sense of like a sudden stroke of enlightenment, or this could even be somebody like moving, relocating, because that also kept coming up for me, but relocating, moving, could have some sort of significance. Similarly, there's an awakening coming through for this masculine that you're connected to. Again, gender doesn't matter. I don't think, again, because I don't think I prefaced that, but gender doesn't matter here. It's whoever feels like they embody that. So you could be feminine or be a female but feel masculine and feel like you are the divine masculine, or you could be a male and feel like you subscribe to the divine feminine. Energy is energy. It's just sort of like a labeling. 444 could mean something for you. So that's what I was getting, an awakening on the divine masculine side. Again, I feel like it has something to do with these sudden epiphanies, these flashes of realizations, these understandings that are coming through a heart-centered transformation. Also, what I kept hearing on the divine masculine side was there are other things to take care of, other things to take care of, other things to take care of. So again, with the moving or the relocating, this person could have a lot going on in their life that feels kind of just like there's a lot of attention on a lot of other things right now, and so it almost feels like you and your connection are on the back burner, or it's just sort of it's not a priority right now. It feels like there's other life things, and I don't say that to say, gosh, I almost feel guilty saying that. I don't say that to make it feel like you aren't of importance. I feel like you are incredibly important to this person. However, it's just because of the obligations and the responsibilities that they have in their life right now, they're not able to give you or devote that time or the intention or the depth to which they would like to bring to this connection, if that makes sense. But whew, 6:06 on the timer. Let's get into how you're feeling, where your head's at now that I'm like so deeply into this reading already. We have we have passion, speaking of passion, and growth. So what we are looking at here for where your head is at, you, I feel like, are searching and looking for passion, and or I feel like you yourself are growing in your passions, growing in what lights you up, following your desires. Equally, I feel like through the passion that you are feeling in your external world and in your creative endeavors, that is also helping you grow. It's sort of like you growing is helping your passion, and then your passion is helping you grow. Very symbiotic. It feels like you are yeah, and even this card, it just kind of looks like a flow, like a symbiotic sort of. So it feels like you're in a flow, very rooted, very good, very grounded in yourself. I also feel like you are coming to an understanding of what it is that helps you grow, what it is that helps you feel passionate, and bringing that forward into your physical. And then you have Nightingale. What's really crazy is I felt called to, this is like the third time I've pulled this today. I felt called to use this deck for this reading, but also for my personal reading. 727, that could mean something. And I saw this in my mind's eye as I pulled the deck out, and I was like, wouldn't that be funny if I pulled it? And I pulled it for myself, and then I'm pulling it now for you guys. Air signs could mean something, specifically an air sign moon, Aquarius moon, Libra moon, Gemini moon. I could not think about what the other air sign was. But with Nightingale, essentially, this speaks of what do you need to communicate? What do you need to say? Do you need, what does your song look like, right? So you could be somebody who, I feel like you are growing in your communication, growing in your, and feeling free enough and feeling safe and comfortable enough to be able to communicate. This could also be, it feels like, I think nightingales sing in the dark, but there's something about you vocalizing or speaking despite nobody hearing or nobody being around, or maybe you speaking, maybe you reach out to this person and because of their obligations they can't really answer back or anything, but you still reach out, and it's like, it's this thing of, do you still hear a tree if it falls in the forest? Like that saying, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, does it make a sound? So you making a sound, you being loud, you singing your song, you communicating, even when it feels like nobody is listening to you. But again, I feel like this is you also just communicating your passion, communicating your growth, growing out loud is what I just heard, which is actually kind of beautiful. Growing out loud, not being afraid to express, not being afraid to communicate, not being afraid to show the ways in which you've grown. I also equally feel like you doing this and showing up in this way in your external world is reflecting back to you just how much growth you've been able to enact and bring out in your life. Now let's get into their energy. Again, for whatever reason, this person wanted extra cards, so we got extra cards for them. But how are they feeling? We have peace, protection, and strength. Okay, so if you, I'm going to pause really quickly right here and let you guys know, if you are here on TikTok, you can go ahead and catch the rest of this on my YouTube channel, Dark Water Divination. I hope this helps. Okay, so I was running out of time. If this, oh hold on, let me switch gears. Wow, I was like, oh, I don't have enough time. I'm so not used to having time. Anyway, this person could not be used to having time. Anytime I go to talk about this person, I can't speak. Anyway, I don't even know where to start. This person is so sorry. I don't even know where to start. I feel like this person has so much going on that, like, I don't even know where to start. When I first saw this peace card, it felt more so like they're searching for peace, like they're trying to find peace. Or peace is like their goal. Sorry, my foot, that looked funny, but like my foot just started to, I don't know, prick. I don't know. What side is that? My left side? I don't know. It feels like they're searching for peace. I also feel like they feel protected. They feel okay in this. The main thing that I was getting is, oh, you guys have the same imagery, so you guys could be mirroring each other, which again, the twin flame, excuse me. They feel protected in the peace that you bring them. They also feel strong around you too. I also feel like they feel like this is a strong connection, and therefore they feel like it is protected just for the fact of this is a strong connection. I also feel like they have a responsibility or a sense of duty to show up as the person that is a pillar of strength. Does that make sense? They have to, it feels like they have to show up as the protector. They have to show up as the provider. They have to show up as the person that works hard and saves the day. Let's see. For their animal cards, we have Panther and Lizard. What's really interesting, yeah. So fire signs could be significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Something about eyes. This person's very focused, very determined, very strong. Again, this person is very cunning, as well, very strategic, very powerful. This person could be a leader. I also feel like this person is somebody who can get along with a variety of groups of people. I feel like they can kind of sort of like chameleon their way into things. I also feel like this person is not afraid to be not cutthroat, but a little bit like hard, if that makes sense. How do I want to say it? If this person is a manager, like they're not afraid to be cold-blooded and like ruthless and like tell it how it is, you know what I mean? I wanted to go into Panther. That is a fire sign, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is a fire sign. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, the Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Oh my god, growth. I definitely feel like this is somebody who really enjoys being around people that have a growth mindset and people that will grow and like lead themselves, if that makes sense. Like people who take on self-development. I feel like that's like this person's like they really like that. And what's really crazy is you have growth in your energy. They actively see and watch you moving. You both got red cards also. You guys match. I really do feel like you guys match, like energetically, aesthetically, spiritually, mentally even, it looks like. But this person really digs people that can like grow and have a growth mindset, and they see that in you. And again, I feel like that's why they feel very strongly about you and why they feel like this connection is protected, because they can feel that from you. They know that you'll grow, that you're not somebody that will stay stagnant. Okay, sorry. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's energy always leads to a brighter place. Yes, sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. There's so much growth happening right now. With this being like a seedling, I feel like this is growth that isn't necessarily being seen right now. But, oh, good golly. I want to get into... Okay. Let's get into what's actually happening. Oh, actually, sorry. If you're single, This is what could be coming towards you. But this person's very much a leader. This is giving me so much Aries energy. It's not even funny. But, okay. If you are single, the playing field out there for you, what your environment is looking like, it looks like very peaceful. It looks like you have very strong, bold, masculine energies coming towards you, if that's what you would like. If you don't want a divine masculine sort of energy, if you're leaning more towards a divine feminine, it looks like this is somebody who's going to be very strong, very intuitive, very calculating, very logical, very growth mindset oriented, obviously. This also feels like you are protected and you are strong within yourself, but strong in your community as well, and you are going to be meeting people with a like-minded mindset, essentially. It feels like you have strong options, strong suitors. It doesn't really feel like you've got any crusty dusties that you're looking at, if that makes sense. But let's get into what is actually happening. We have the animal, a lot of primitive energy, primitive, strong, masculine energy. Oh, and then we have the mentor with the owl. Air sign again could mean something. Maybe your Venus sign is an air sign and their Venus is a fire sign, or vice versa. Put it however you want to. It feels like you guys are growing from each other and learning from each other, especially with this mentor. That's the number 6, which 6 is bringing me back to the lovers in tarot, which again, divine union, soulmate. But anyway, it feels like you guys are learning from each other. What's actually happening is both of you are is really interesting, because it feels like a separate journey that is so intrinsically woven together, interconnected. There's something about the eyes too, or like a focus. There's like a focus, or there's something about the eyes or eye contact and like focus. This is allowing you to understand yourself and find power within yourself from such a raw and primitive place. This is truly like going into the unknown, going into the dark, in order to become a better person, and having the understanding and knowing that you are going to be going down this sort of path that's going to be a bit dark, but having the understanding that it's going to allow you to have a better mental state, have better communication, have a better sense of self, have a better sense of the world around you as well, and knowing that all of this is protected while you go through it. It's almost like it's almost like you guys are supporting each other individually as you're going through this. Again, very much like you are each other's mentor, or you look to each other on how to advance and move to the next stage. This is very much giving me like power couple vibes, but like each of you have your own separate empire. Like, you're over here doing your own thing, like busting ass, getting your business like top tier, and so are they, but in a completely different category or space or sphere. But you both are feeding into each other, or at least looking to each other for inspiration and for guidance as you move up and forward. And again, I feel like this isn't... Sorry, I was like, it sounded like somebody was like clawing the side. That was spooky. Sorry, but I feel like you guys are like growing each other and moving up, moving forward, ascending together. I feel like this is something that you have not seen or cannot see. It feels very much like it's an underlying surface thing, but it feels like you guys honestly like light up with each other. It feels like you are the light of each other's lives. It feels like you are each other's inspiration. There's a card I want to we're gonna take a deep dive with me. 1919, and I think this card might be 19 or it's 21, to be honest with you. I need to brush up on my things, but if it is 19, that's the sun, which is the light and warmth and love and childlike joy. But we have the mentor, right? Do you see this imagery? And I was talking about how you guys are like the inspiration for each other. Now let me tell you, right, let me grab this deck, because as soon as I said the inspiration for each other, I literally saw... I haven't used this deck in quite some time. But you guys, I'm not crazy. I promise you, we're going to go down this rabbit hole together, because I saw this card Let me tell you, it's probably going to be the very last card. No, wait. Ah, okay. There it is. Inspiration. Look at that. You can't tell me that that's not the same exact depiction, just about, right? Right? She's even got her arm open, almost like the wing right here too. You guys are each other's inspiration. It feels almost like you guys are, yeah, the light of each other's lives. Like, I can't, like it's like holding a candle to a mirror. Like, that's how you guys feel to each other. There's so much growth. Sorry, I just got stuttered real hard there for a second. But there's so much. My alarm just went off for whatever reason. Sorry about that. But there's so much growth and connection on such a raw level. This is one of those connections or things where it's like, I don't have to train the guy on how to take care of me. I don't have to do these like intense therapy sessions so that way we know how to work with each other. Like, this is somebody who is like your best friend and your business partner, like your best friend and your lover, like your best friend, and they are everything, and everything sort of just works out perfectly well as it should. I also feel like both of you are, again, with this communication, I feel like you don't necessarily have a problem communicating with this person, and especially communicating what your needs are and how you want things to go. I also feel like this person is very open to that. Again, you bring them so much peace that they kind of just like listen to you. I also feel like you settle this person, like if there's any anger or if they're in any sort of like intense energy, I feel like you settle this person, you bring peace to this person, you allow them to sort of like, you level them. And sometimes I feel like you can even level them like with just your look. There's something about looks and eyes and looks, and like, I don't know, maybe when you look at each other you like light up, or you like feel like a spark or like energy within you. I don't know. Okay, so let's get into these, because this is also about, but this could be the one. Attraction, unrequited love, which I will speak on that here in a second, and chemistry. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't make sense. It could potentially feel like this is like an unrequited love, or that this person doesn't feel the same way, but again, all that I can keep hearing is there's other things to take care of first. There's other things to take care of first. 202 I just saw. So it doesn't, when it comes to your unrequited love, I also feel like there's somebody who is holding themselves back because of how much is going on and what's going on and what they need to take care of first. But there's so much attraction, there's so much chemistry, and and again, you've already met the romantic partner you seek, so this is already somebody that you know, already somebody that you could be connected to, or this is just somebody on your mind. Again, if you are single, this person it's not that they're playing hard to get, but definitely not making it easy, and you're not making it easy. Similarly, again, lots of life things are happening. Let's get, with that being said, that's funny. I don't feel like there's very much left to say on that, because it's kind of like, I don't know. You guys have a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of attraction, a lot of growing, a lot of warmth, a lot of curiosity, a lot of power and strategy and passion and protection. There's a lot of peace. There's a lot of raw feelings. I keep being like, they keep showing me like the time, you know, like in history class in like elementary school, how they would have like the timelines on the wall, and you can like watch history go back, or you could start from the front and watch history go forward. They're showing me like a timeline, but it feels like this is like a centuries timeline. So this could be somebody that you've had past lives with for quite some time, if not from the beginning of the time that you've been incarnated. But let's see. I'm actually gonna clear these. I don't really care for these. I don't know why. It's almost like, I don't know. Okay, I'll just tell you what I'm hearing in my head. We don't need any sort of proof or documentation to show the depth of what I feel for you. I don't know. Proof's in the pudding, baby. The look of love. maybe that's why the eyes, the look of love, you know what I mean? Like, you know when somebody's in love when they give you those eyes. Like, oh, that's a song too, Those Eyes. And you give me those eyes. I'm not even gonna try to sing, I can't sing. But anyway, I really feel like you level them with like one look. Also, I was feeling really cold to the deck that I use to train and practice with, so maybe some of you, 444 on the timer, some of you could be tarot readers, or you could be in the process of learning something. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles in my mind's eye, so maybe some of you are studying something, learning something, going back to school, again, growing yourself, growing your life. But what is the most likely outcome of this connection, seeing as though there is other things to take care of? What is the most likely? Oh, both of you guys have dark Nightingale and Panther. Your first cards are both dark, so maybe both of you like to wear black or wear a lot of dark colors, or maybe just like a dark aesthetic, or maybe you both drive dark cars or something like that, something about the dark. Maybe you both work at night or have something to do with nighttime. Maybe you both think about each other a lot at night, or maybe you're able to be together at night. You could dream about each other a lot too. The most likely outcome so far, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is working together. This could be somebody that you work with, to be honest with you, or you do have a business. Again, I feel like you guys both grow, so maybe you both are in the same business, but because of everything going on, you're having to pay attention to other things. Seven of Cups. No more secrets, no more disillusion, no more feeling like something is just a pipe dream, feeling like you are emotionally ready or emotionally able to work on something, come together for something, collaborate with something. This is also somebody, again, you work really, really well together. Like, you guys just get each other. And that's another thing with the Three of Pentacles. Like, you just get each other. You just understand each other. Like, it's just it just works. Like, there's no, I don't know, communications, right? We have Page of Wands. New energy coming, new messages coming. It could be a new message about, hold on, let me see, let me get one more. I'm feeling like I need one more. Hanged Man. Funny. Oh, that wanted to be reversed too. Okay. So the most likely outcome is a slow and steady working together and movement towards some sort of adventure or more activity. There could also be a message or working towards communication on how this person has feeling. The Seven of Cups for me, for whatever reason, is feeling very much like a decision. Somebody has decided to put in work or to start working on this. This is coming after a period of what it feels like on their side of them taking a pause, because typically upright, the Hanged Man is like it can mean self-sacrificing. That keeps coming up to my head. But typically, the Hanged Man is like a pause period. You're waiting. You're in a period where you are just waiting and listening. You're having to be really patient. You're gathering wisdom and you're gathering knowledge and you're seeing things from a different perspective. Now I feel like this person has gained that new perspective, that new understanding of exactly how they feel. I feel like there could have been a lot of choices before, or again, a lot of things happening. So the most likely outcome is that things are going to sort of settle. The dust is going to settle, and through the dust settling, there's going to be some sort of enlightenment. That glow around the Hanged Man does symbolize enlightenment, wisdom, and understanding, and a connection to the divine, to the universe, and gaining knowledge through your ability to go inward and gain new perspectives. Let's get a timing. When are we going to see this outcome? When are we going to see this smooth work? Yo, this keeps stopping again, and this time for an entirely different reason. This is so wild. Anyway, timing. I don't think you're supposed to know timing, but we're going to be a little bit nosy and get timing for when this is going to come out. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. Number 34. By taking action. This person's taking action. I want this over here. Hummingbirds could be significant. Birds again. Birds have been, we have a nightingale, an owl, which I'm pretty sure looks like a barn owl, but I'm not particular. I am no owl expert. And then we have a hummingbird. So birds are significant. Freedom or flying free. Again, with this adventurous, the Page of Wands, that's like a flying free type of energy. But let's get, that was way too many cards. Let's get one more. Timing for when we will most likely see this. Today? Today? So today, you could be seeing that they're making a decision today, 52, or the day that you see this, or just energetically, there could be some sort of shift, 111 on the timer that happens that you end up seeing. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice for this. How interesting. 10 of Swords. Somebody is letting go of a lot of pain, or somebody is letting go of some sort of like restriction, or the advice is to let go of whatever is feeling like it's restricting you. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, letting go of whatever you feel like is not the real solid embodiment of what you dream of as, like, how do you see your family? How do you see your life? How have you always dreamt of being treated? What have you always envisioned for yourself when it comes to having that family? Like, if money wasn't an issue, if job wasn't an issue, if life wasn't hard and everything could be absolutely perfect and it could be exactly how you dreamt, how would you want your family and your life and your physical life and your finances to look like? This is what I feel like is your advice, or what both of your guys' advice is to let go of whatever doesn't match that. Walk away from whatever doesn't match that. Don't allow yourself to be trapped to things that give this false hope or this false sense, or don't actually match that energetically. What is the advice here? Oh, goodness. Okay, so yeah, that was right. Queen of Swords and the Chariot. Swiftly and successfully cut off, create boundaries with anything that doesn't serve you. This is also you, or the advice to take all of the information that you can and communicate what you can with that. Communicate your boundaries, communicate what you need. Stand up for yourself in whatever way that you need to, and take control of what you need to. Take control of the reins, let go of what you need to, cut off whatever you need to, and live authentically for yourself, right? Like the Queen of Swords she's badass and she's super intelligent, super independent, like gets everything taken care of, right? She has the power to create the timing to take any action that she wants, which is basically this card, right? So the advice here is, the Chariot too is overcoming external challenges and being successful in overcoming external challenges. So this also signifies a journey. That's really interesting. So you guys could, I feel like you guys have been feeling something coming in, and what's coming in is this new journey, and I feel like it's going to be a new journey with this person, and they keep drawing me to the protection card. This is protected. I also feel like this person knows that this is protected. Have confidence. Continue to have confidence in yourself, in your connection, in your abilities, in your boundaries that you've set for yourself. Have confidence also in your intellect. In your intellect. You are so intelligent. There's so much air energy here, and like logical energy here, calculated energy, business energy. Like, you're about your shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you are an Aries or a Capricorn or a Taurus, or you're with any of those, or like who else is really on their shit? Virgos are really on their shit also, like Geminis. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, luxury and like confidence and success. Continue to go after your bag. Continue to cut out the things that you know don't align with you, that don't work for you. Continue to communicate your needs. And allow this to happen, because it's happening now, it's happening today, it's happening as you believe that you have the power to create and to bring things in. And this doesn't mean forcing anything, this just means living to your full authenticity and communicating that. When you're uncomfortable, communicate that. When you want more, communicate that. When you want less, communicate that. Do you know what I mean? Communicate that. So communication could be something, but there's messages, there's a new journey coming forward. There's a new change in perspective, or somebody has a new perspective in what it is they want, what it is that feels, what feels right for them, what lights them up, and what they feel is actually truly worth the hard work. Because everything is hard work. It's just what's worth the hard work. You know what I mean? Is the hard work that you're working with right now going to take you the long haul? Going to take you as far as you see yourself going? Yeah, that's the advice. So I hope that helps. I hope that made any sense. I hope you guys are enjoying your Valentine's Day, no matter how it looks. I hope you guys are enjoying it and having a good time, and I will see you in the next one.